Today we're going to be covering the top 5 best cars for under $100,000 in Greenville. We're going to keep the budget to a strict $100,000 mark-ish, so maybe 105, 100,000-ish, but we're going to get some of the best performance vehicles for the best price in today's video. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to find yourself in the dealership, and we're going to start off with one of the first cars. What we're going to look for is a brand called Piran, which is also known as Jaguar, if you know it as. It's going to be the Piran Summit. Now, this vehicle obviously comes with a lot of options, a lot of trim options for a very cheap price. One of the best options, in my opinion, is definitely going to be this one, I think. So for $105,400, this will get you 187 miles an hour, 550 horsepower, and 25 miles per gallon, which is all-wheel drive. Comes in about 3.5 tons and seats 2 people. Or if you want something under that mark, you can go for the S, which is the all-wheel drive model, for 173 miles an hour again, and 380 horsepower, which also isn't that bad for the price difference. So I think we're going to go for this one today. So if you buy that for $86,000, obviously pick your colour. They come with a lot of good options. I think I should have gone for that one. That one looks quite nice, to be fair. So we're going to take this out. I mean, this car, it is just beautiful. It's quick, you know. We'll go test out the 0 to 60 in a moment. But what we're going to just appreciate is a luxury first. And honestly, I think for the money, that the looks, first of all, can we just admire the look of this car? It is just something. For the price, it is properly dirt cheap for what it is. I mean, this car can do upwards of 150 miles an hour. It's got 300 horsepower. It's got a lovely British engine with also active aero. I don't know if you spotted that then, but you've got active aero, you've got launch actually, I don't think we've got launch control, unfortunately, but it's all-wheel drive, beautiful car. I mean, look at it. It is just, it's so aggressive. I mean, look at the front. We'll just get out quickly, but look at the front. It's just so aggressive. It's such a beautiful car. Right, we're going to test the top speed and the acceleration for this car now. Good start off the line now. That's 60 miles an hour now. 5th gear. Put into manual. That's 6th gear, 100 miles an hour now. Seriously, what's that? What we're going to top out? 173. System brakes. Okay, that's actually quite impressive, to be fair. I'm quite impressed by the brakes there, actually. Now, once again, you want to find yourself in a dealership, and we're going to look at Ferdinand Rapido, right? You may not know what that car is just yet, but trust me, you'll recognize it when you see it. So we're going to look at Ferdinand here. Rapido, here we are. Look at this. This is a 911, right? Porsche 911. One of the best going road cars in the world. Don't get me wrong, you can get trims on this that will, you know, that'll blow you away for price-wise, but even the base model, 83,500 for 172 miles an hour, 1 mile an hour slower than a Jag, bear in mind. That's definitely not right. I might have to search that up. 26 miles per gallon, same as the Jag. 3.1 tons, you know, about the same, but rear-wheel drive. So, I reckon, I mean, between me and you, I think the Jag would definitely beat this in a race. So, if we have a look at the other options, we've got the S4 for 103,000, the S for 97, and the base for 83. So I think we're going to go for the S today, which is 202 miles an hour. I changed my mind, actually. 202 miles an hour, 3.1 tons, rear-wheel drive, 22 miles per gallon, so not that great on fuel. So we're going to get a nice colour. Oh, I like that. That Miami blue. That is a bit of me, that, I'll be honest. For £97,250, we've now just bought ourselves a Porsche 911. What do I personally think about a Porsche? I do love a Porsche. Actually, it's a 4-seater car. You can get 4 people in this. It's quick. I mean, I think it's rear-wheel drive. Let me just double check that. Definitely rear-wheel drive. You can definitely... Oh, okay, keep going. Anyway, moving on from that. Porsches have got those signature look. From the back, the side... Oh, active aero. So, from the front, the back, and the side, you can always tell what car it is. You can always tell it's a Porsche just by its road presence. Road presence, road presence, road presence. I don't talk about it enough. But this, you know, most Porsches have a beautiful road presence. They always stand there and actually scream at you. You know, they're all dancing and prancing, saying, look at me, I'm a Porsche. Always. It's a nice car. You know, you want a nice car when you're in this. You know, this car, you know, it definitely turns heads. Honestly, you may not think it for the price range, but it does turn heads because people do think, what's that? And when you tell them the price, you're like, really? Actually that much money? You know, it looks like a 200 grand car, but it's not. It's actually barely 100, isn't it? It is just a beautiful bit of machinery. Does all right on fuel as well. I mean, you can see the flames I've been spitting. On paper, it said it could do 202 miles an hour. I don't believe that personally. You know, I'm here to prove that wrong. So we'll have a look. Is it going to be slower? Is it going to be faster? You know what? Place your bets in the comments. See what you think this car will do. We'll find out momentarily. There we go, 190. Oh, 200. 202. Okay, well, I'm wrong. You know, that corrected me there. 202 miles per hour, which is pretty damn good for the price. I mean, you're going 200 miles an hour, 200. That is fast. That is quick. That is properly quick for this. You know, that is an extra, what, 20 miles an hour? I think it was, or something like that, off the Jag, which, don't get me wrong, I do love a Jag, but come on, this Porsche is just a bit better, isn't it? It is just nice. And it's 2017 as well, same as a Jag. It's quite new. It definitely looks newer than it actually is, so it's actually about, like, 7 years old now, I think. Christ. And it does not look like a 7-year-old car either. It's nice. It's just nice. Third car on our list is the 2021 Falcon Stallion. I mean, that may ring a bell for you. It's one of these, but just a bit newer. So if you can guess, Falcon Stallion. Here we go. Right. So price starts at actually a very cheap 27,000 for 136 miles an hour, 300 horsepower. It's quick. So let's go up. Let's have a look through them all actually. So we've got the GT model, £36,000, 154 miles an hour, 400 horsepower. Fuel, not very good, honestly. You know, that Porsche had a lot more power, a lot more speed, a lot better fuel economy, which is not very good. And then we've got the Belco GT500 with 186 miles an hour, 350 horsepower, 3.7 tons, rear-wheel drive, 4 seats. What more could you want? And then we've got the GT Grenade. That for 156 miles an hour, 435 horsepower, 3.7 tons, rear-wheel drive, 4 seats, 90 miles per gallon. Then obviously we've got the ST for 145, and then actually keeps going. Sorry, GT SS 761 for 156, 435 horsepower, and then back to the EcoBoost. So for the one we're going to get today, I think we're going to have to do this one. I think we're going to have to do it. I think this green looks very nice, to be fair, but I think I might go for... Oh, that red looks nice. For 81,090, you got 186 miles an hour, 3.7 tons, and 350 horsepower with 17 miles to the gallon. Now, that car is good, but that 17 mpg is ugly, and I don't like it, personally. Now, I'm not a huge fan of muscle cars in general, but this car is quite nice, honestly. Do quite like it. See, it's rear-wheel drive, so it should spin decently well. Have a look. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That spins. That is perfect. And if you want to learn how to drift as good as me, obviously, because I'm the best drifter in the world, as I say that I crash, you just click T on your keyboard, and I believe on mobile it should be a button somewhere on the screen or in settings to turn it off. And when you turn it off, be prepared to slide around literally everywhere. The little bits of throttle and you will spin. I mean, you can see, even without it on, it's still struggling to keep it down. I mean, this is quick. Wow, this is actually quite impressive. I mean, look, we're top speed, 178 already. See, I would argue this would actually beat Porsche and that Jaguar in a race. If it had faster gear changes, you know, you'd be at 300 miles an hour. You know, you'd be taken off to the moon in a second. I wouldn't take this car out the bunch so far. Maybe when I look at the other ones, I might think that. But currently, out of 3, I think it goes the Porsche, the Jag, and then this, honestly. Sorry, that's going to be the Ferdinand in first place, the Piranha in second place, and the Falcon in third. Now, moving on, we're going back to Germany with the Stuttgart. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing that because I don't think I'll be able to. So we'll go over to Stuttgart. Now this, I was quite excited when I saw this today because I do love a bit of Mercedes. Honestly, I do like a Mercedes. Now, 42,000 for a base model, 160, 320 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 3.4 tons, and 25 miles to the gallon. That is quite a good car. Now, if you want a carbon pack, however, you get the same stuff, I think. Let's have a look. Oh, no, actually, no, you don't. Sorry, my apologies. You don't get the same stuff. You get 184 miles an hour now with 320 brake, 3.5 tons, and 25 miles to the gallon for not much more. So, I think, obviously, we're going to have to go for the carbon pack, aren't we? Let's put it in a nice red colour. There we go. So now the handling on this is very good. I mean, look at that. I'm not even losing any traction by doing that. So in the Mustang, the Falcon Stallion, I would have immediately lost traction in that. I mean, around this corner, I struggled to keep grip on the ground, which was embarrassing for the Mustang. So now we're going to do a quick top speed test. Oh, it crashed there. Sorry about that. All right, let's keep going. And not the quickest car of the bunch, honestly. I think this is... Oh, I don't know. I think this might have to be the last place, honestly. I know it's a Mercedes. I know. But I think this might actually have to be in last place, unfortunately. I mean, there's no way. You know, there is no way. I personally, it's not my thing. It's really not my type of thing, unfortunately. It's not my cup of tea, as you could say. We're going to race back to the dealership, get the final car, and then we're going to have our full rating on these vehicles and what I would personally pick. I'm sure you can probably guess, but let's get back to the dealership. So, now, Bullhorn Python. Bullhorn is Dodge, but This is Greenville's Dodge. We're going to look at the 2008 Bullhorn Python. I'm sure you can recognize it. Dodge Viper. So this is what we want. The ATP, I think. That will get you the best speed. Yep, that's it. Best speed. That is very expensive what it is, can I mention. I do not recommend buying that at all. I think this is personally better looking anyway. Get it in black. $100,000. On the dot, 100,000. Very good. Let's have a look. First impressions on this car. Side exit exhaust. I like that. Massive wing on the back. It is quite dated. Out of the cars we've had on the list, it is quite dated. I don't think it actually comes with traction control. So if I'd like power at the same time, it doesn't really stick to the ground very well. So it does have ABS and everything. A nice car, to be honest. You know, not many people will appreciate this car as much as someone who appreciates American muscle classic cars. So I honestly think this car it's dated, it's old. It doesn't perform very well. It's got slow acceleration. It looks nice, don't get me wrong, but it's just, look at the headlights, the brake lights. It's just a bit dated, and it's not my type of thing. So if we look, 180 miles an hour, it's not bad, but it's really not my favourite, honestly. So in summary of this video, I honestly think that Porsche we had was the best car out of them all. Now, we have a very clear winner of this. It is the 2017 Ferdinand Rapido. Priced of barely £100,000, you can get yourself a quick car with 200 miles an hour. It's got active aero, good handling, flaming popping exhaust, and a nice sound, and a good look, and a great colour option. For a cheap price, great performance, this is what you want, and for 4 seats as well. I would personally buy this car. I would honestly, I don't even think I'm going to sell it for this video. I think I might actually keep it. Because how good it is, I think this could be our new daily driver. Purely because of just how brilliant it is. It's just, it does everything you want. It can do speed, it can do luxury, and it can do handling. It is just nice. It is just beautiful. Also, even the brakes are good. You can see I lost traction there a little bit, but keeps it to the ground. I didn't crash, but I did lose traction. That's obviously because of the snow and everything. Give it a benefit of the doubt on that. So that is where we're going to wrap it up for today. Obviously, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video to all your friends to, you know, get them the best deal on this game. It's all about saving money here. All about helping everyone. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to watch all the new videos that are upcoming.